Red Dead Redemption 2 is, in my opinion, the greatest open-world game ever made and arguably one of the best video games of all time. Today, we're going to break down exactly why that is. Rockstar Games, known for classics like GTA San Andreas, GTA 5, and Red Dead Redemption 1, has built a reputation for creating absolute masterpieces, and their next big release, GTA 6, is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated games ever. But despite their history of creating iconic games, Red Dead Redemption 2 stands out as a crowning achievement for multiple reasons. Let's start with the open world itself, which is where Red Dead Redemption 2 really shines. When we think about great open world games, Breath of the Wild or Elden Ring often come to mind. These games are known for their intricate landscapes, engaging exploration mechanics, and the freedom to just get lost in their worlds for hours on end. Red Dead Redemption 2, however, manages to take this even further by offering an even more detailed and immersive experience. Released in 2018, this game still boasts some of the most stunning visuals and textures we've ever seen in a video game. One of the first things you'll notice in Red Dead Redemption 2 is how alive the world feels. From the vibrant, dangerous swamps of Lemoyne to the urban sprawl of St. Denis or the rugged wilderness of Blackwater, every location in the game feels distinct and richly detailed. The natural landscapes, whether it's snowy mountain peaks, vast open plains, or dense forests, are so intricately designed that they feel real. Even games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which has a map that seems massive at first, pale in comparison when you look at how well constructed and purposeful every corner of Red Dead's map feels. There's a sense of thought behind every rock, tree, and stream. For me, the greatest joy is simply riding through the world on horseback, discovering new NPCs, random events, and hidden stories around every corner. Red Dead Redemption 2 does an incredible job of rewarding exploration without resorting to meaningless fetch quests. Instead, the game fills its world with side missions that feel just as engaging as the main story, each one offering new characters, unique scenarios, and deep narrative layers. And that's without even getting into the wildlife in the game. Red Dead Redemption 2 boasts a fully dynamic ecosystem that's far beyond what most other open-world games offer. From deer to wolves, bears, and alligators, the animals of the American wilderness are just as much a part of the world as the human NPCs. They interact with each other, the environment, and even with you. If you hunt an animal and leave its body out for too long, scavengers will come and the carcass will rot over time. This level of detail adds layers of realism that make the world feel truly alive. On top of that, the hunting and fishing mechanics in Red Dead Redemption 2 are some of the best I've ever seen. It's not just about shooting an animal and moving on. You need to track your prey, aim carefully, and deal with the aftermath. You'll need to carry your kill back to camp, skin it, and use it for food, crafting, or selling. This grounded, realistic approach to hunting gives you a true sense of the rugged frontier life, adding weight to your actions. It's an activity that could have been tedious in a lesser game, but Rockstar's attention to detail makes it rewarding. But the game doesn't just stop at hunting. There's a wealth of activities to engage with. You can fish, gamble at poker tables, rob trains, or even embark on heists, and all of these experiences feel immersive. The game even has a real-time progression system where your character, Arthur Morgan, will grow hair and a beard, and will need to take baths, eat, and sleep to stay healthy. You'll find that Arthur gets dirty, and if you don't take care of him, NPCs will comment on his appearance. Your weapons also need regular cleaning and maintenance, and you can't carry an unlimited amount of gear. You'll need to make strategic decisions about what you bring with you, just as you would in real life. The gunplay in Red Dead Redemption 2 is another highlight. The weapons feel weighty, realistic, and satisfying to use. There's a balance of strategy in deciding which guns to carry, as you'll have to equip them to Arthur or your horse. And each gun has its own quirks. Over time, they get dirty and need cleaning, and if you don't maintain them, they'll become less effective. This kind of detail in the game's mechanics adds a layer of realism that immerses you even deeper into its world. Where Red Dead Redemption 2 truly excels, though, is in its storytelling. The narrative is deeply emotional, driven by some of the best character writing I've ever experienced in a game. Arthur Morgan is one of the most well-developed, multifaceted protagonists in video game history. He's not just another outlaw, he's a complex, morally conflicted character who grows throughout the game. The dynamics between Arthur and the members of Dutch van der Linde's gang are unforgettable, with each member having a rich backstory, unique personality, and their own arc within the story. Unlike the lone wolf story of John Marston in Red Dead Redemption 1, Arthur's journey feels more intertwined with those around him. The gang feels like a family, with every member contributing to the story's emotional weight. Even after multiple playthroughs, I'm still moved by certain moments. The story is filled with moments of joy, humor, sadness, and heartbreak. Dutch, Hosea, Sadie, and Lenny are just a few examples of characters that stick with you long after the credits roll. It's also worth noting that Red Dead Redemption 2 has a prequel storyline, setting up events from Red Dead Redemption 1. Even if you've never played the original game, the story stands on its own and is impactful from start to finish. And for those who have played the first game, the connections between the two games are incredibly satisfying to uncover. On a technical level, Red Dead Redemption 2 is nearly flawless. From the breathtaking visuals to the seamless audio design, everything is crafted with precision. The sound of horses galloping, the wind blowing through trees, and the crack of a rifle in the distance all add to the game's atmosphere. And don't get me started on the game's musical score by Daniel Lanois. The soundtrack is perfectly woven into the game, enhancing the emotional depth of key moments. So why do I consider Red Dead Redemption 2 the best open-world game of all time? It's the combination of everything we've discussed: the living world, the deeply personal story, the realistic mechanics, and the emotional depth of the characters. Where so many games rely on bigger maps, more fetch quests, and repetitive content, Red Dead Redemption 2 creates an experience that feels handcrafted and meaningful. It's a game that stays with you long after you've finished playing, and one that sets a new standard for what an open-world game can be. That's the way it is. But now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Red Dead Redemption 2? Do you agree that it's the best open-world game of all time, or is there another game that you think deserves the title? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're here, check out this video where I talk about the upcoming Silent Hill 2 remake. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.